Okay, this is another video. This is going to be the key terms for Tech Mage. Once again, we might have a situation where we run into um, double or multiple key terms or the same key term but multiple times. Okay, well, let's start off with this. Spires. The pronunciation for spire is spire, like fire, inspire, expire, and higher. Okay. A tapering conical or pyramidal structure on the top of a building, typically a church tower. But spires are sometimes curved, sometimes they look like outcrops or outjuts, things like that. Carnage, the killing of a large number of people. Coalesce. How do you spell coalesce? Coalesce. Coalesce. Come together to form one mass or whole. Indistinct, not clear or sharply defined. Odious, extremely unpleasant, repulsive, offensive, or argumentative. Entourage. Entourage is a group of people. So it's a group of people with a celebrity or the main man on the street or an it girl. A group of people attending or surrounding an important person. Dilemma, a situation in which a difficult choice has to be made between two or more alternatives, especially equally undesirable ones. Collateral damage, injury inflicted on something other than an intended target, specifically civilian casualties of a military operation. Foreclaw, a front claw. Megafauna. I want you to think of this word megafauna and tell me whether or not it has anything to do with plants. And no, it does not. The large mammals of a particular region, habitat, or geological period. Pincer. A hinged and sharply pointed organ used by an arthropod for feeding or defense, as the mandibles of an insect or each of the chile of a crab, lobster, or scorpion. Veneer, a thin decorative covering of fine wood or any material applied to a coarser wood or other material. Azure. How do you spell azure? Azure. Bright blue in color like a cloudless sky. Flouncing. Move with exaggerated motions. Crooned. Hum or sing in a soft, low voice, especially in a sentimental manner. Okay. Predatorily. In a predatory manner, predatory, of or relating to or practicing plunder, pillaging, or rapine. Feted. How do you spell feted? Fetid. Feted. Smelling extremely unpleasant. What's another word for that? Rancid. Putrid. Catatonic. Of or in an immobile or unresponsive stupor. Elation, great happiness and exhilaration. Prone, likely to or liable to suffer from, do or experience something. Typically something regrettable or unwelcome. Prone. Opulent, ostentatiously rich and luxurious or lavish. Opulent apartments, rich and over the top, ostentatiously, characterized by vulgar or pretentious display designed to impress or attract notice. Corporate magnates, a wealthy and influential person, especially in business. Dignitaries, a person considered to be important because of high rank or office. Okay, axle, a rod or spindle, either fixed or rotating, passing through the center of a wheel or group of wheels. Hostility, hostile behavior, unfriendliness, or opposition. Stalls, compartments, or cubicles. Augmented, changed with precision, or having been made greater in size or value. A quick surgical strike, an attack on the enemy by using precision. Rabble, a disorderly crowd, a mob. Platoon, a subdivision of a company of soldiers, usually forming a tactical unit that is commanded by a lieutenant and divided into several sections. Sidelong, directed to or from one side. Unruffled, of a person, not agitated or disturbed, calm. Impertinence, lack of respect, rudeness, callousness, insensitive and cruel disregard for others. Frothing, agitate a liquid so as to produce a small mass of bubbles. A mass of bubbles, a mass of small bubbles. Conscience, frothing at the lips with anger or foaming at the lips with anger. Barracks, a building or group of buildings used to house soldiers. Latrine, a toilet or outhouse, especially a communal one in a camp or barracks. Animosity, strong hostility. Earnestness, sincere and intense conviction. Retribution, punishment inflicted on someone as vengeance for a wrong or criminal act. Right. Okay, so that's a repeat of some stuff right here. So retribution and also teleport beacon. You know what that looks like just fine. But those were a repeat. Okay. Nope. I might be done with all the words because it looks like some of them just got repeated. So I might be done with all of the words. Just give me a moment here to make sure everything. No. Okay. Let me grab this real quick. And I'm going to put this right here. And just grab my mouse real quick and put this right here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, the next word is seething. Filled with or characterized by intense but unexpressed anger. Flack. How do you spell flack? And this is strong criticism. This is a word that you've known for quite some time. How do you spell flack? It's just F-L-A-K. Flack. It's not flack like flack. It's flack. Okay, I'm just trying to get it together so you can test yourself because there will be a test at the end of the week. So you can test yourself if you want to right now because I'm just trying to get this together. It's going to take me a minute, just a moment. 14, page 14. Okay, we should be good now. Okay, we should be perfectly fine now. Cut and delete column. Delete row. Okay then. Okay, fine. Husk. Husk. The outer covering of some fruits or seeds. In this case, a shell of a body, shell of a man. Crass. Lacking sensitivity, refinement, or intelligence. Clanking. Loud, sharp sounds of pieces of metal being struck together. Disquieting. Inducing feelings of anxiety or worry. Cacophony. Okay, this also is a repeater again. So just a moment, because this is also a repeater. And it looks like husk is not so much a repeater as much as this other stuff is. Disquieting and cacophony and discordant. No. So vigilant. What does vigilant mean? Remain vigilant. That's a modern day American word, and it just means keep a careful watch for possible danger or difficulties. Just remain watching, keep maintaining, keep always double checking yourself and making sure that you're on point. That's what it means. Ponderously, in a way that is slow and awkward because of being very heavy or large. Keel, the longitudinal structure along the center line at the bottom of the vessel's hull, on which the rest of the hull is built, and in some vessels extended downward as a blade or ridge to increase stability. Okay. Deflected. Cause something to change direction by interposing something, turn aside from a straight course. That means don't deflect or derail. So it's like deflecting. That one's very American as well, and it just means don't deflect. Don't change the subject. Reservoir. A large natural or artificial lake used as a source of water supply. Thrumming. How do you spell thrumming? And how do you spell reservoir? So reservoir is spelled RESERVOIR, and that should have given you enough time to think about how you spell thrumming. Thrumming. Okay, that's THRUMMING. Okay, relative size. Relative size refers to the fact that the more distance an object, the smaller its image will be on retina. Okay, art. Something tossed that makes an art. So something what? Something what? What's a similar word for that? And it starts with an L. Lobbed. Vex. To make someone feel annoyed, frustrated, or worried, especially with trivial matters. Okay, so let's cut this here. And let's put this right here. Okay. Transgression, an act that goes against a law, rule, or code of conduct, an offense. Uncanny. Uncanny. Just think about that word real quick and think about it. Okay. Uncanny, strange or mysterious, especially in an unsettling way. Canny, having or showing shrewdness and good judgment, especially in money or business matters. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut this. Put this here. And here's meted. So what's another word for meted? It starts with a D. And what's a common one for meat? METE. What's a common one? What's a common phrase? It's a common American phrase. So what's a common American phrase? It's meets and bounds. And another word for meted, doled out. So that's doled with a D. Okay, here we go. Okay, hasty, done or acting with excessive speed or urgency, hurried, parry, to ward off a weapon or attack with a counter move, mangle, severely mutilate, disfigure, or damage by cutting, tearing, or crushing. Okay, murmurs, a soft indistinct sound made by a person or group of people speaking quietly or at a distance. Gamut, the complete range or scope of something. So we're just going to cut this here. And we're going to put this here. Okay, so we got about 12 minutes left of this video. Clomped, walk with a heavy tread. So clomped, how do you spell clomped? Okay, that's CLOMPED, clomped. Okay, I was a bit hungry, so I had to finish what I was eating. Also, I've been trying self-smoking cigarettes. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to get surgery next month, I think. On my bottom gotten. But that would be if I care what y'all thought anyway. I kind of do, but in a different way. In a telepath way. Just kind of wanting to know your thoughts and everything. Okay. Requisition, an official order laying claim to the use of property or materials. Requisition, dexterity, skill in performing tasks, especially with the hands. Dexterity. Exhibited, manifest or deliberately display a quality or a type of behavior. Reconcile, restore friendly relations between, account for, or balance, interlocking of two or more things, engaging with each other by overlapping or by the fitting together of projections and recesses. Slab, a large, thick, flat piece of stone, concrete, or wood, typically regular. Triage, assign degrees of urgency to wounded or ill patients. Medic. How do you spell medic? MEDIC. A medical practitioner or student. Cold. How do you spell cold? CULLED. Selectively slaughtered. Cavernous. Like a cavern in shape, size, or atmosphere, giving the impression of vast dark depths. Brittle. Hard but liable to break or shatter easily. What's a quick word for brittle? Peanut brittle. Expendable, expendable, of little significance when compared to an overall purpose and therefore able to be abandoned, expended, used, or spent. Iridescent, showing luminous clouds that seem to change when seen from different angles. What's a quick reference for that one? A quick picture reference. Bubbles. Tapestry, a piece of thick textile fabric with pictures or designs formed by weaving colored weft threads or by embroidering on canvas used as a wall hanging or furniture covering. Barricades, an improvised barrier erected across a street or other thoroughfare to prevent or delay the movement of opposing forces. Okay? Faint. Faint. Spell faint both ways. Okay. The first way is FAINT. The second way is FEINT. So both of those sound like faint. It's possible that the word feign could have been due to using the word faint with the AINT. You would just have to know. Anyways, compartmentalization, the division of something into sections or categories. Tenuous, to be decided. What does a raptor look like again? It just looks like a dinosaur, medium, or a tree tall, or something less than a tree tall dinosaur. It looks like a tree tall dinosaur some days. Kind of like would probably be in like Arizona or the desert area or with cacti and stuff like that. Shunted, push or pull a train or part of a train from the main line to a siding or from one track to another. Swath, an area of grass or grain that has been cut or mowed. Muck. Muck. How do you spell muck? MUCK. Dirt, rubbish, or waste matter. Refracted, of water, air, or glass, make a ray of light change direction when it enters an angle. Redacted, edit, text for, edit for publication, censor or obscure part of a text for legal purpose or security purposes. Wooden shingles, shingles go on the roof, so they can sometimes go in square for a pattern and everything, but they go on the roof. And that's a shingle, and it's wooden. It will just either be like wooden colored, but it's not really wooden, or actual wooden, like stone looking wooden, or wooden looking stone, that kind of deal. Spherical, shaped like a spear, superheated flame, very hot, ineffectual, not producing any of or the desired effect. Suppression, the action of suppressing something such as an activity or publication. Revere, feel deep respect or admiration for something. Cantrip, a magic spell. Thoroughfare, a road or path forming a route between two places. Coliseum, a large theater or stadium. Distaste, mild dislike or aversion. Turret. How do you spell turret? And is this a medical term? Possibly, but in this case, no. And how do you spell it? Turret. A low, flat, armored gun placement, typically one that revolves in a ship, aircraft, fort, or tank. A tank will give you a pretty good idea. Crater, a large bowl-shaped cavity in the ground or on the surface of a planet or the moon, typically one caused by an explosion or the impact of a meteorite or other celestial body. Subterfuge, deceit used in order to achieve one's goals. Stipulation, a condition or requirement that is specified or demanded as part of an agreement. Reveling or relishing, get great pleasure from a situation or experience. Rivets, a short metal pin or bolt for holding together two plates of metal, its headless end being beaten out or pressed down when in place. Wayward, difficult to control or predict because of unusual behavior. Presumably, used to convey that what is asserted is very likely, though not known for certain. Mustard, collect or assemble in a number or amount. Gondolas, a cabin on a suspended ski lift overhead above the level of the head in the sky. Whum, when you whistle and hum at the same time. Havoc, widespread destruction. Barracks, we already said that one. So barracks is going to go ahead and get deleted. Retribution, all of that. We already said this. Grizzled, you might not know. So since it's the next video or the third video, please tell me how you spell grizzled. And tell me a quick reference word, a quick reference phrase for grizzled. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. So salt and pepper hair. Having or streaked with gray hair. Yeah, that's salt and pepper. Your hair is streaked with black and white. Defensible perimeter again, no. Crouch. So these are some words that it looks like were copied a few times too many. But I'm about to go ahead and delete these rows. I'm about to get on it. Although it looks like I'm out of video time almost completely. Okay. Now we can't delete the column. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Silly. Okay. Equilibrium, a state in which opposing forces or influences are balanced. Scourge, cause great suffering to. Shepherd, guide or direct in a particular direction. Crude, constructed in a rudimentary or makeshift way. Litany, a tedious recital or repetitive series. Cacophony, this one's also going to be deleted. Catalyst and whim. It looks like catalyst, I know, or catalyze. Okay, this is catalyzed and whim. Okay. So catalyze, cause, or accelerate a reaction by acting as a catalyst. Okay. Okay, whim, a sudden desire or change of mind, especially one that is unusual or unexplained. Juked around. Juked around. Okay, we're almost through, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here. And then again, we end at catalyze and whim, and we're starting this video with juked around. Okay then, thank you.